Hi guys, welcome to my channel, and in today's video I will be basically reviewing the new Morphe foundation. I did get two foundation shades. I got both the 35 deep and then the 33 deep, and basically what I'm gonna be doing is showing you guys what techniques that I think better suits the foundation, or this and that, just basically how I feel about the foundation overall, since it did just come out and Makeup Shayla looked bomb as hell using it. So, you know, if you guys want to watch the video and see how I feel about the foundation, see me trying it out, swatching it, and then using either a brush or a sponge to apply the foundation, then go ahead and continue watching this video. Obviously by the title, I am doing a review for the new Morphe foundations that literally just dropped. Like, I think they dropped either today or yesterday in Ulta stores, and they haven't dropped yet on the actual Morphe website. So I just so happened was like scrolling on Ulta and I saw that these items were available today. So I was like, look, let me just see if they're available at my store, because sometimes they might say like Ulta online and stuff like that. So I went and checked, and then I saw that they were available in store. I just couldn't do the whole like buy now pick up. I had to actually go in store to go get it. So I had to get two of the foundations to see which one, because obviously you can't swatch in stores anymore, and online it's not on the Morphe website, and it's like for Ulta it's not really, there's no swatches on Ulta either. So I had to kind of just guess based off of the two colors that were here. So I ended up getting Filter Deep 33 and then Filter Deep 35. So like with my other reviews and stuff like that, I usually do something beforehand and whatnot, and I let you guys know what I'm wearing before I actually test out the product. So I am wearing the Morphe 35XO palette on my eyes right now, and then I just have the Revlon Color Stay brow pencil in the shade dark brown. You guys know that's my go-to brow pencil right now. So yeah, let's just go ahead and jump right into the review since I already have my eyes done. This is actually just going to be like a base tutorial. So I'm going to prime my face with the Dr. Brandt Pore Refiner Primer. But before that, I'm going to hydrate my skin with the Josie Maran Whipped Argan Oil Facial Butter. My grandma did get me this, and I was actually really thankful for it, because I've been wanting to get this for a while. But y'all know Josie Maran is kind of like expensive. I think this baby was like $42. So I'm not going to use a lot, but just to hydrate my face a little bit. And then now I'm going to use the Dr. Brandt primer. I only use about one little pump of it because I don't want to look too ashy, obviously. So I'm going to swatch both the shades on my face before I go ahead and blend out. And then I was also thinking about doing one half is going to be for brush and then one half is going to be sponge. So off the bat, with packaging itself, it is very sleek, and I really do like that. It's got like a matte finish for the actual bottle, and then for the top it is pretty smooth as well, and it's got the standard like Morphe right here. On the back it has all the details about it. It's a Filter Effect Soft Focus Foundation, medium to full coverage. And then it's 28 milliliters, which is 94 fluid ounces. 0.94 fluid ounces, because that'd be really big. And then the top of it, it's just a pump, as most foundations are. If I were to compare like the pump to probably like the Rare Beauty foundation and stuff like that, how it has like the dough applicator, I do actually prefer this one over the dough applicator, because I do think it is a little bit more sanitary. So yes, kudos to Morphe for having the pump instead of like a dough applicator. So I'm gonna shake it before you use to make sure everything's okay. Okay, so I only put out just about a pump of it. So it's one of those foundations where it's not super runny, so I really do appreciate that as well, because I have seen like the Urban Decay Naked Foundation, as soon as you pump it on your hand, it like slides everywhere. So this one, it kind of just stays there. And again, this is the Deep 33, and I'm going to go ahead and swatch it on my face. that looks very much so like my foundation shade, which I'm very grateful for. And then I'm going to swatch 35 Deep as well right next to it. Again, same bottle, sleek and everything. And then this one's going to be 35 Deep right next to it. Oh, it's actually kind of hard for me to tell which one would be better, but I think I'm actually going to go with 35 Deep on this one. Because 33 Deep is a little bit more warm, and then 35 Deep is definitely my skin tone. So I'm going to go ahead and wipe off 33, and then I'm going to continue using 35. So like I said earlier, I will be using two different things when I'm putting that foundation in. I want you guys to know that I did use 3 pumps just to put all this on my face, because I do lean more towards a full coverage foundation instead of just like a sheer medium type. And I do know this is medium to full, so obviously the more pumps you use, the more full it'll be, so therefore I use 3. So one half I'm going to be using the Real Techniques Expert Edge foundation brush, and then the other side I will be using the Morphe sponge. I'm just going to use it for foundation. Okay, so right off the bat, I like it, okay? It doesn't have a weird smell to it, which is very nice, because there are some foundations out there that have like a very, very strong scent to them, and it just doesn't smell right. But for this one, I really, really do like it. So this is the side where I have the foundation applied with a brush. Now I'm going to go ahead and go in with the sponge, and then I'll let you guys know how I feel about either using the sponge or the brush. I'm sorry about that, my dog barked. Okay, so this is what the foundation looks all together on my face. My left side is used with a sponge and my right side is used with a brush. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I think I do prefer the brush over the sponge. I personally feel like the brush keeps it full coverage, whereas the sponge kind of soaks up. Obviously it's a sponge and stuff like that. There are some foundations out there where a sponge is better than using a brush, or a brush is better than using a sponge. And I feel like with this one, the brush actually does a little bit better. If you are into like the sheer to medium coverage and stuff like that, I would say use a sponge, because it does soak up a little bit, but it does keep like the coverage and stuff like that. But for me personally, since I did say I do like the medium to full coverage, I think the brush does a better justice of the foundation for what I want it to be. But overall, I do think it looks really, really good. It's not too harsh or anything like that. It's not too super glowy. It's not too super matte. It's like a happy medium type of thing. So I will give this, like foundation wise, I will give this probably like a 7.5, 8 out of 10. And some of you guys know, but like I really, really love foundations. I have like 60 foundations, and it's because I can't stop collecting them. I do really like this foundation, so I'm gonna go ahead and continue doing the rest of my face, and then I'll show you guys the full look, and then I'll give you guys a little bit more tidbits and stuff like that about this foundation. Okay guys, so this is the full look right here. It's just something super simple, super basic. Just so you guys do know the rest of the products that I did use for this look. It was the Morphe Mega Matte lipstick in the shade Goosebumps. For the liquid blush that I used the Rare Beauty liquid blush in the shade Grace. This is honestly like my go-to. It's like super lightweight and like kind of girly, and I like it. Haus Labs The Riot lip gloss in the shade Mic Drop for a little bit of pink for the lips. Haus Labs Head Rush blush in the shade Pleaser, which is like a peach orange nude kind of color and stuff like that. I just use this on top of the liquid blush that I use. For a concealer, I use the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define concealer in the shade at 12.5. For a bronzer, I use the Morphe Glam Bronze in the shade Leader, which I think is their like darkest shade. I really do like it. It was a really nice deepener for me. It wasn't too deep, but it wasn't too light at the same time. And then to set my face, I use the Black Opal setting powder in the shade Medium. And then to set my face, I use the About Face Matte Fix Spray, which honestly, if y'all saw my last video, a hit. So yeah, that's it for this review. My thoughts on it is it's a hit. Like I love it. You can add more to get a more full coverage foundation look. You can add less to get a little bit of a sheer medium look. It just depends on what brush you use. If you use your fingers, which is weird, but if you use your fingers, an actual foundation brush, a sponge, the little silicone sponge thing, I don't really know if people still use that. For me personally, I do feel like a brush does justice for the foundation than a sponge. But that's just me because I do like a more full coverage foundation. But yeah, definitely check out your local Ultas and stuff like that. It's only $20, so it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, I really like it. But yeah, I really love this foundation, and it's gonna go in my drawer where I have like a special bin where I use foundations more often than the other foundations. So like I kind of like split it off half and half, which ones I use more, which ones I use less and stuff like that. So this one is definitely gonna go in the more pile. But yeah, overall I do get, like I said earlier, I give it like a 7.5, 8 out of 10. So this is definitely a hit. I hope you guys also do check this foundation out. I really love it. And if you guys do like to see more reviews and stuff like that, definitely let me know. I'm more than open to go out and go grab these products and stuff like that to review for you guys. But yeah, if you guys did like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.